Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Yellow, 180. 58, right there. Get ready. 50, yellow. Watch the shot. Watch the 43. Motion. 58 to Mike, 58. 15. Let's get it right.
On first down, Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
58, right.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
58 to Mike. Let's go.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Mike Bennett in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw to Thompson on the screen. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Yeah, Mike. We don't want this.
Alert.
Check three.
Wait, 20. Hit.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On 1st down, Brady. It's caught, Lockett. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Brady again. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1 quarter in the books, 8-3, our score. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, that's scared. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
72.
58's the mic.
Hey, Echo.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 58, right over there.
Hey, check it.
Mike, 58, right.
Shotgun now for Brady. This complete to Lockett. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. Williams loses the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball.
It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Let's go, baby.
Yellow. Go on, 80.
Mike, 58. Right?
Yellow, yellow.
Hey, 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 hey. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, check 24.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Wait, that green 80.
Mike, 58, right there. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check 50.
No,
Throwing on first down is Brady. Left side complete to Lockett. Tyler Lockett, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
He can't hang.
Alpha.
Kill.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Out out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Wait, that 53!
Hey, watch the slant.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Hey, color.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hero 15.
Hey, check.
Yellow.
24.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, turn it up. Watch twist 61. Matchbox, right.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brooks Reed just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Preston Williams, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you get it.
And got his man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going for the deep ball. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Check the backer.
Yellow.
Switch.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Operating from the gun. Brady. It's complete to Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. The 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Mahomes now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Michael Bennett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Mahomes to throw. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. That throw by Brady incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
And he's got Lockett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Motion.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I'm coming after you. Smoke, 58, boys, 58 to Mike.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's got it complete to Thompson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
25 yards that time.
Attack.
First and 10 at the 34-yard
58 to the Mike.
Come back.
58 to the Mike. On track. Exit. He's checking.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 10. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 24.
15.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's got Thompson here, complete. A gain there of 21 yards. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Preston Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Mostert. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario Get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Watch it, watch it.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now it's Lockett. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. It's caught. Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Blue there, blue. Alpha. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 72.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, Thompson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Attack!
Mahomes going to throw it here. Steps away to his... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw, Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Wait, set. 380.
Alert. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
5.
57 to Mike.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Wait, 28.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And it's second down.
Wait, set. 180.
Mike 51. You got nothing today.
Regular.
51 to Mike.
Hey, Delta.
To Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
He's back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Quit talking about it.
Hey, exit.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, pick your game up.
Hey, 66.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
And the blitz does come. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Larry Fitzgerald. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give them a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit